Today we're going to talk about the emotions associated with FOMO, or fear of missing out, and wanting to basically panic buy something when it keeps going up and up. And Vertcoin is a perfect example of that right now. Now, I had said that I didn't really want to make this video because my YouTube channel is starting to grow to the size where I can influence cryptocurrencies that are thinly traded. However, first of all, this is not thinly traded right now. It's right at the top of Bittrex in terms of volume. And then the second thing here is that I'm going to start adding a disclaimer for any video where I feel like I might be able to influence the particular cryptocurrency. So with Vertcoin here in particular, I want to give the disclaimer that this is not investment advice. I'm not telling you whether you should buy or sell. You should not make any decisions based off of this video, and you should always do your own due diligence before you make any purchase or sell decisions. So with that out of the way, let's get into talking about Vertcoin here, because this has been a difficult trade for me. Even though I've made quite a bit of money off of it, last night I finally had reached the criteria that I set at which I would sell, which is I wanted to sell Vertcoin once it was a top 50 cryptocurrency. And as a result of that, I sold it around 50,000 Satoshi. And I felt pretty comfortable with that. I felt like, yes, it could run up to 60,000 Satoshi, but I didn't really see that as particularly likely. And even if it did, I had a feeling it was going to pull back not too soon afterward. However, I knew that there was a possibility that it could go higher. I didn't think it was particularly likely, but I did think it was possible, especially when you think about cryptocurrencies and, again, the FOMO trading that many people have. I did not anticipate this. And I especially did not anticipate it so soon after I sold. It's painful because my decision to sell last night cost me thousands of dollars. And as a result of that, you can imagine that I have some emotions associated with wanting to get back in and ride this all the way back up. Because I actually got to see it at 64,000 Satoshi, and I was tempted to buy it. And if I had bought it at 64,000 Satoshi, I actually could have made a very sizable profit, right? I could have sold it all the way almost at 80,000 Satoshi. But I wouldn't have been doing it for the right reasons. I would have been doing it because I was feeling emotional, because I felt like I had just cost myself thousands of dollars. Maybe I can correct this mistake by investing more and riding it up a little bit further. But what would have happened had I invested at 64,000 Satoshi and it instantly went down to 45,000? Can you imagine that the emotions I would feel then? And then maybe I would sell at 45,000 and then it jumps way back up to 70,000. If you're not comfortable with the trade, if you don't feel comfortable with what's going to happen next, then I would really encourage you to be very careful with the decisions that you make. As a result of that, I have chosen to stay away from Vertcoin. And in fact, it's painful for me to even watch the price action in it right now, because again, the decision that I made last night cost me thousands of dollars. Now, as to whether or not Vertcoin is going to keep going up or go down, I don't know. And that's a perfect reason why you should not invest. If you don't feel comfortable as to what your best bet is in terms of where it's going next, then it's probably not a good idea to invest. There's always going to be more opportunities in the market. I cannot stress this enough. There is always more opportunities in the market. You did not just miss the last train. And that's the problem a lot of people feel when it comes to FOMO. They feel like they just missed the last opportunity to make money in cryptocurrencies, the last sizable opportunity, the last 10-bagger. And what you need to understand here is that, yes, you missed an opportunity, but there's always going to be more. And if you are too lost paying attention to the opportunity you just missed, you're going to miss other opportunities that come up next. So just be aware of the fact that when it comes to situations like this one with Vertcoin, if you're feeling depressed or frustrated because either A, you weren't part of this trade in the first place, or B, because you sold too early, then just know you sold when it was comfortable for you. And if I saw somebody else make this decision, in other words, if it wasn't me that sold at 50,000 Satoshi last night, let's say it was a friend, and then he felt all stressed about the fact that it went all the way up, you know what I would tell him? I would tell him you tripled your position in less than a month, you did very well, you stuck to your rules, right? You said you were going to sell at the top 50 cryptocurrencies, and that's exactly what you did. You kept to those rules. You didn't get greedy. Yes, you missed out on additional opportunities, but at least you don't have paper gains. They're real gains, and you locked them in. And in the end here, as long as you're comfortable and you're actually making money, who is to say that you should be angry at the fact that you could have made even more money? See, that sort of mentality is what leads to bubbles. That is exactly what leads to bubbles. So just be aware of that. If you're trading because you have those emotions and want to panic buy, then maybe you should take a step back and reconsider. Because I'll tell you this much, you're not alone. I just experienced that this morning, and I was able to fight it off, and I hope you can too, when it comes to whatever you think is a situation like this one. I'm not talking particularly about Vertcoin. It's just a perfect example because I just went through it. You could believe that Vertcoin's going to go up to 150,000 Satoshi. And if you believe that, then it's a strong buy at this level, right? I'm not certain. And as a result of that, I'm going to stay cautious. I know I'm too emotional right now with this particular cryptocurrency to make rational decisions. And as a result of that, I'm going to stay away and be fine with the fact that even though I lost thousands of dollars in terms of opportunity cost, I also made thousands of actual dollars that I locked in. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're feeling any emotions associated with FOMO, and maybe we can talk it out in the comments. As usual, leave a like, comment, and subscription, and thank you for watching.